ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the desert with your host, your favorite mummy on the whole internet, your 4,000-year-old pal. Waiter, can I please get a bunch of women being hysterical, being obscene, being entitled, yelling and shouting and being depressed about being 30 and single? Oh, so the usual. And with the day I've had, make it a double. Alright guys, let's get started. And for our article story, a guy finds the key to dating. Will the answer shock you? No, it won't, but we'll still read it anyway. So let's get started guys, and let me know how you're all doing in the comments.
Let me just explain to you how many men's brains are completely rotten. So I was on social media and I saw this picture of Margot Robbie and I looked at it and I was like, oh, she's so lovely. And then I go to the comment section. And there's all these men writing average, body could be better, and she's not hot. About Margot. Do you remember years back, it was like pushed on us that Margot Robbie was like the male dream, the male fantasy. But that's the thing about male sexual attention. It is the most empty, meaningless thing you will ever get. Lustful men are never satisfied. They use and they discard. It's never enough. They want to use. They move on and they're like, could be better. Can take the most objectively beautiful woman according to the beauty standards and they will find something wrong with her because they have rotten brains. They are broken. They are warped. Because what they've done is they've gotten on their screen and they're like, They've gotten used to having naked women at their fingertips. So they think they can build a real life woman. Like, oh, well, let's change this. Let's change this. That's love.
Well, do you agree with that, gentlemen? How do you feel about that? Because if you ask me, I'd rather see the opposite, you know? I think we all have a friend that goes to a club and you have to keep him off of the 3 and 4 out of 10s, you know? You have to be like his bodyguard so he doesn't go with a woman that is like 4 leagues beneath him, if you ask me. Also, men don't really have like high expectations towards women, and in fact they find attractive most of them. It's really women who have these rather unreal expectations towards men, that they should all be jacked, six-pack, tall, especially tall. Like it's become a meme that women need above 6 feet, right? So if you ask me, if I have to pick a gender that has unreal expectations, it's women, right? Because men, they can say a lot of things, they can sit and discuss melons for 3 hours, yet when it comes to real life interactions, they really don't mind. And you have all these women, we've read many stories of women who feel, they feel bad about, oh, I don't have large breasts. Is this a turn off for men? And you always have men in the comments saying, I really don't care. You know, most men don't care. The men that she's talking about, the men that she's referencing, these guys who constantly want to keep improving and they only use women and they go on to the next one. It's her experience talking, right? She's talking about the chads that have used her and then dismissed her.
Lust. A man that is driven by lust is incapable of loving a woman because they are so self-centered, so self-serving. They just need that fix. They need that quick fix. The pursuit of a man looking your way because you're attractive, sexual attention, is the biggest waste of your time. To pursue that, you will waste your life. Never take it personally if a man says something about your appearance, because male sexual attention is the most meaningless thing you will ever pursue.
Yet she's pursuing it, we can only assume, for years, right? Yet most women, that's what they pursue. That's why they post the pictures, that's why they buy certain clothes. The male attention is all they care about, yet they complain, right? Make it make sense, gentlemen. But today's topic is women whining and complaining about men's S3-actual and romantic preferences. So let's move on to our next TikTok.
I really believe that the Instagram story like is the downfall and has been the downfall of us. It's made me realize that I genuinely don't think I can have a boyfriend unless he is so insanely obsessively loyal or he does not have an Instagram. I don't think I can date a modern man.
What? But that's so controlling. That's so manipulative. You don't allow your man to have an Instagram? Wow, guys, somebody call the police. This woman is being so patriarchal right now.
The amount of men that I have that like my stories, my little selfies, my gym mirror pics, my outfit photos, who have full-on wives and girlfriends and children.
Yeah, why do you post them though? Oh, men are liking my suggestive pictures that I post so I can get likes from these men. Oh no, he done, but she does it for herself. Yeah, sure. That one guy, alright? I don't believe he's watching this right now, but that one guy who thinks that these women are doing it for themselves, yeah, that's not the case, brother.
And lovers, like, I'm sick. I'm sick. I see it every day and I'm like, no. And a story like is so intimate and it's so like they want you to see it and they liked it and like it's so private. It goes away. The light goes away. No one can see it. No one can see it. You have no idea. I'm not doing it. I'm going celibate until Instagram takes away that feature. Bring back public shit. Like, I want to see who's liking whose stuff. I want to see, like, if you're going to like something, you're going to like it on the feed. You're going to like the hard post. You're going to like it so we all can see it. None of this, like, no.
Well, again, that's very patriarchal of you. Not very modern and independent, if you ask me. I mean, we know how it goes for men when they say stuff like, well, I don't want you entertaining strangers. I don't want you talking to a bunch of guys on your socials. Oh, that's so controlling, you know? But these women, guys, they have no problem with thousands of men liking their pictures. In fact, these women go to the lengths of... I've had multiple friends complain about this, that they see women on Tinder, and these women, they use Tinder only to promote their Instagram. You know? Like, these women, guys, they really love it. They love it, okay? They can't live without that attention and validation that they get from social apps. This is why Taylor mentions that they are dating apps, essentially. You know? Yet if they have a boyfriend, oh, now they don't like it. You know, the same women that post pictures strictly so men view them and like them are the ones who complain that their boyfriends do the same. Again, make it make sense, gentlemen. But now, let's move on to our last one.
Just came home.
And the title is 30 and Thriving. Well, let's see, guys.
Just came home from a date, Michelin star restaurant, great time, good vibes. But you know what's nothing better than coming home, eating a bowl of popcorn, watching your favorite fucking show. Girls that are in their 20s worried about whether they're gonna meet their husband. They're sad because they're single. Girl, do not worry. Do not worry. It is all Gucci. Life only gets better. The more you are alone, the more you figure out yourself, life only gets better. And eating a bowl of popcorn on your couch that you bought yourself, and you're watching a show off of a TV that you bought yourself.
Guys, can someone like make an award for this woman? She bought the TV and the couch all on her own. Oh yeah, it's true, guys, it's true. Can somebody give her a medal or something? This has to be the most independent woman I've seen. But you can see the social engineers, guys. This is their end goal. This is what the globalists want out of women. This is what they want out of all women. They don't want women to be mothers. They don't want women to be teaching the new generation. They don't want families to be as far away from government as possible. No, this is exactly what they want. I think she is drunk, to be honest with you. Had too much wine for dinner. This is what they want. A 30-year-old, single, miserable woman that increases the stock market value of boxed wine and cat litter. A woman that is a consumer. That's all she does. All her money goes for herself, for buying a new couch and a new TV, right? A consumer, that's what they want. Not a mother, not a strong influencer for her children, not a strong moral to abide by. No, none of that. They want a consumer, 30-year-old miserable consumer that is also, you know, constantly buying medicine, you know, antidepressants to balance her unstable emotions. A woman that has like 15 unalived premature babies behind her back, right? Because a baby will interfere with her business, you know. You can see, guys, they've won. They've won society. Men and women are split. They dislike each other. They don't agree with each other. They have little to nothing in common. And this is the modern empowered boss babe that they want. An office rat that has like one vacation a year and is constantly just consuming. They've won. You know, congratulations.
Nothing feels better. Nothing feels better. And you know what? Fuck the model that says nothing feels better than skinny. You know what nothing feels better than owning your own life, baby girl. Than owning your own life.
It's so ironic. You are the biggest slave there could be. Is this owning your life? It's funny because a lot of these women say that being a mother is enslavement. You're a slave to your children. You're a slave to your husband if you allow him to be the leader of the relationship. And this is what they call freedom. But their idea of freedom, guys, is the equivalent of a sheep that is about to be slaughtered for meat, and that sheep says, "Oh, look, guys, I've got my food over here. They've even provided me with water. I can move from this place to this other place in my confined, restricted jail that I'm in. I'm free." You know, it's the same with these one. Look, I have my job. I can buy a new couch from IKEA. I have enough money to pay all my antidepressants. I have, baby unaliving laws that are, benefiting me. I'm so free. This is the best life I could imagine. When in reality, she is equally as free as that animal I gave in the example. Right? Guys, it's very sad. This TikTok is honestly sad.
Peace and blessings. Peace and motherfucking blessings. Oh, wow. That's a...
Oh, she's not gonna say anything more. Well, okay, the TikTok ends right here. Again, she's very drunk, I think. But it baffles me, guys. The type of women that other women go to for advice. It really baffles me. They always go either for a single mother who has a chaotic life beyond comprehension, or some single miserable woman from 30 to 50 with like 2 divorces, 400 talking stages behind her back, and that is going to therapy for 10 years. It really baffles me, guys. If you ask me, there's this one person, you've probably seen him. This guy was born without limbs, without arms, without legs. He's just a torso and a head. And when he was born, like in his early years, he worked at a circus, and people will go there to view him as a freak, right? And that's what he worked. And he went from that. Nowadays, he's married to a beautiful wife. He's raising like, I can't remember, 4, 5, 6 children. He is a billionaire because he is a motivational speaker. He's written books. Yeah? Like, if that's someone you can draw inspiration from, holy crap, the guy's born without limbs, and he's become a billionaire with a family, and he's a motivational speaker all around the world, traveling, doing stuff. That's someone I will draw inspiration from, But these women, guys, they don't view successful people who have managed to win. They don't take advice from their mothers, fathers, or other friends who are married and actually know how to keep a family. No, they go for the single woman who has failed at everything. She's failed at everything. And they go to her and think that she is empowered. It really is crazy, guys. It's the equivalent for men of taking advice from someone who lives illegally in someone else's house and makes money by being a scammer and doesn't make much and eats McDonald's all the time. It's like, that's the equivalent. It's like, what? You failed at everything. You're a parasite. Who will draw inspiration from someone like that? Yet women do it with these women. It really is crazy, guys. Think about the, men, the people we turn to for advice or inspiration. A lot of men like someone like Rocky Balboa, for example, or a lot of men draw inspiration from other actors, or I really like Bruce Lee. I have him in my introduction scene. There he is. I really like Bruce Lee. The guy you know, is an actor. He has some awesome quotes. He invented a fighting style. He invented the, what are they called, nunchucks or something like this. You know, like that guy is an inspiration for me, you know. I cannot imagine myself taking advice from someone on effing TikTok who, at the same time, his whole life is a bunch of failures. But gentlemen, enough about this woman. Let's move on to our article story. A guy says, I realized I was getting ghosted by girls because I followed Reddit advice. Well, I thought I was ugly. I vented on this app many times after getting ghosted, but I've been successful lately, excuse me. To be honest, I've also started going back to the gym. Well, gentlemen, let's check out the key to dating, alright? But anyways, I read on Reddit that you should always be respectful, don't kiss on first date, don't flirt, etc. That's exactly what I was doing. I would go on dates, ask about their work, school, vacation, etc. All that wholesome vibe, and was getting ghosted. In last 4 weeks, I've been on a few dates and told myself to ditch all that advice and started flirting with them, going for a kiss at the right time, inviting them to my place, etc, etc. And yeah, I've been pretty successful lately. I don't feel I'm ugly anymore. Hey, this advice might not work for everyone, I don't know, but all this worked for me better than being wholesome and waiting till third date. Well, gentlemen, are you surprised? Is anyone surprised? Surprise, surprise. Going for long-term relationships doesn't work. Waiting around, being a gentleman, being chivalrous and all that, opening doors, it doesn't work, guys. You know, and the reason why is because these women, no matter how much they whine and complain, where all the good men, I just want love. Forget all that bullshit. No matter how much they whine about it, they don't want that, alright? And the moment you go on a date and you want to take things slow, they see that as an attack. They think that it's an attack on their liberty to hook up with more people, alright? They don't want you to take things slow. They don't want this date to build up into a relationship. If these women wanted to be in a relationship, guys, they could be in a relationship in 1 day. All right? They don't want that. What they want is to be hooking around. And this is why I've said multiple times on the channel. Women want to be lied to. They want to be manipulated. The toxic ones, all right? The real women, of course, they don't like that. But the real women are so little and far between that we're not talking about that. These modern women, guys, they want you to lie to them, all right? They don't want you to tell them things straight ahead, like, hey, I just want to hook up and then ditch you. If you tell them that, they're going to be like, oh, no, I'm not that kind of woman. I don't do this on first dates. They want you to lie to them. They want you to tell them, hey, why don't you come to my place to have the last drink there? Because then they have that little door, you know, that they say later, oh, I didn't know we will end up hooking up. I thought we were just going to have a drink. Oh, I didn't know this man was a player. I thought we were taking things slowly and looking up to a relationship. When in reality, of course, they know that's not the case, but they want to be lied to. So they don't appear as the big, massive 304s that they are. Right? So don't take things slow, guys. I think you all know this at this point. Like, if you've been dating at all, you should probably know this. At least from the, things that we can read on article stories, or friends have taught me about how when they take things slow, they literally get no crap at all. All right? Because again, gentlemen, these women don't want a relationship. They don't want to take things slowly. And this is why whenever I see a woman in her 30s talking about how, oh, I've been dating for the last 10 years. It's impossible to find anyone. I can't do it. It's the only thing I want. I never trust them, because this is what they do. The truth is, guys, women live in the easiest to date time in human history, alright? It's the easiest for women now than it's ever been. So if they are single at 30, there's like a 99% chance that it's because of their own doing, because they don't want a relationship. They don't want a long-lasting ride or die type of relationship. They just want to hook up and mess around and get with all the chads, get in all their beds, and the butterflies and all that bullshit is what they want. So give it to them, guys, you know? Be players, use them for their body, like literal S3X dolls. They are objects. That's what they want to be. And hey, if you want that, alright, who am I to to tell you otherwise, you know? These women, be little objects when you are in your 20s, peak in life, when you are youthful and have time and are attractive, instead of getting a family and all that crap. No, just be an object, alright? Devalue yourself into being an object. And then when you get to 30, you can buy your own sofa and your own TV. And what more can you ask out of life, you know? Just spend your money on seeing a therapist to complain about all the boys that didn't commit, all these chads that didn't commit, even though you didn't want them to. Have enough money to pay for your medicine, you know, so you don't feel how sad and pathetic your life is, you know. And what's better than that, you know? And then spend working up until your 70s, and then have like 10 years of being sick and elderly with your 7 cats before you become food for them. Beautiful, guys. Isn't that the female dream? I know, ladies, can you let me know, is that what you want out of life? Well, gentlemen, we'll end the video right here. Tell me what you think about the article, the videos. Thank you for making Ampus Day better. And please like and subscribe. See you next time, guys. Have a good one.